Full stop. Hostiles detected at the landing coordinates.
Joker, what have you got?
Sensors show a Reaper parked at the Shroud facility. No way you're gonna be able to land a shuttle there.
Get everyone assembled in the war room. I want eyes on the Shroud.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
New form of Reaper, Shepard. Using Shroud to poison Tuchanka's atmosphere. Problematic.
Cowards! They're afraid to take us head-on!
Primarch, we're gonna need your help.
That could be difficult. Our losses on Palaven have been catastrophic.
We're doing this for Palaven. No one said it would be easy.
What do you have in mind?
A combined attack. Your people hit the Reaper with an airstrike. Reeve, at the same time, your soldiers will be attacking from the ground. Together, you can draw it away from the tower.
Yes, distraction. Small team can reach Shroud facility. Finish synthesizing cure. We'll need Eve to come with us.
Then it's now or never.
Now! Today, the Krogan rise again!
Commander, incoming message marked urgent. I'll put it in the comm room for you.
Dalatras.
Commander Shepard, we know you've reached Tuchanka. And by now, I imagine Mordin Solus has proposed using the Shroud.
You spying on us?
Hardly. The Shroud is the only viable course of action open to you. Commander, you can't allow the diplomatic pressures of this war to cloud your judgment. Do you honestly believe curing the genophage will end in lasting peace?
No, I don't. The Krogan are too violent, but I don't have a choice here.
Then allow me to offer you one. Years ago, our operatives sabotaged the Shroud facility to ensure what you're planning couldn't be done. Mordin will likely detect this malfunction and repair it. But if you ensure that he doesn't, then the cure's viability will be altered just enough so that it fails. No one will notice the change.
You mean trick the Krogan?
They need not be any the wiser. Let Erdnot Reeve believe you fulfilled your promise.
Mordin would never stand for that.
How you deal with him is up to you, Commander. We can provide you our very best scientists to build the Crucible, and the full support of our fleets.
If I sabotage the cure.
Think about it, Commander. The choice is yours.
I've spoken with the other clans. They're gathering on our secret meeting ground at the Hollows. We'll rendezvous there and take an armored convoy against the Reaper. After today, Krogan's superiority will be obvious to everyone.
Rare opportunity to improve galactic opinion of Krogan. Hope you use it wisely.
Commander, you seem troubled.
There's just a lot on the line. I want this to go well.
Have faith. No matter the adversity we face, some moments are destined to happen. This is one of them.
And then the galaxy will have a new power to reckon with. Reeve, it's Jorgal Tharak. The Reapers are attacking the Hollows. Be ready for a fight!
Hang on tight. We're heading in.
Shepard, protect our flank. I'll go pull the other clans out of the fire.
Everyone pick your targets and keep an eye on our 6. Now move!
The enemy is approaching. Shepard, there's hordes of them over here. Defend that shuttle. The enemy is approaching.
Push forward. Don't let them get up here.
This is as bad as Palaven!
There are more approaching.
We're almost in the clear!
And so it begins. History will show that Clan Erdnot drew first Reaper blood.
No time for bragging. The airstrike is on the way.
Female safe, Shepard. Recommend haste, however. Vital signs troubling.
Who let the Salarian onto Tuchanka? They aren't welcome here.
Multiple Krogan. Problematic.
Who are you?
Jorgal Tharak. Our clan stretches back as long as there have been Krogan. Unlike these Erdnot whelps. I own Varen, who are older than any of them. Which just means you've been around too long, Tharak. You're weak and tired. And wise enough to know Salarians can't be trusted.
This Salarian is not your enemy. He's here to help cure the genophage.
You didn't see what his kind did to our people. You weren't there, human. There will be a reckoning for the genophage, Tharak. But not until I say so.
Enough!
You can stay here and let old wounds fester as Krogan have always done. Or you can fight the enemy you were born to destroy, and win a new future for our children. I choose to fight. Who will join me?
I don't want to regret curing the genophage. Do you want this or not?
Of course they do!
Copy that, Artemek. We're on our way, trying to make up lost time. Shepard out.
I hope you're not serious about avenging the genophage, Reeve. It would be a disaster for our people.
Our people were made for war. It's what they want.
And you need to be the leader who tells them they're wrong.
Krogan already spread war across galaxy before. Genophage was result. Must learn from that. Otherwise, we'll share fate of ancestors.
And would our ancestors forgive their enemies so easily?
What were the ancient Krogan like?
Tuchanka wasn't always a wasteland. In the old times, the Krogan were a proud people. We had dreams, a future to look forward to.
Until Salarian interference.
No, we destroyed Tuchanka ourselves. Technology changed us. It made life too easy. So we looked for new challenges, and found them in each other. Nuclear war was inevitable.
Maybe. But that didn't give anyone the right to unleash the genophage on us.
You'll be caught in a vicious cycle if you try to avenge the genophage.
As long as the rest of the galaxy thinks we want revenge, we'll have power. They'll fear us the way Krogan were meant to be feared. Isn't that why you destroyed Malin's research, Shepard?
But what do you really intend to do, Reeve?
That would be telling.
There's that look in your eye again, Commander. What's troubling you?
Just thinking about Earth.
Your courage for my people will be remembered. You won't be alone in your fight.
Why are we stopping?
Reeve, you and Mordin stay with Eve. It's looking ugly out here.
Hurry it up. Reapers are bigger than I thought. This combustion manifold isn't going to last long. Let's get moving. Shepard, what's happening? We have to get moving.
Look at that Reaper. It's like the end of days out there.
And remember to bring
It will be my first kill, but not the last.
How are we supposed to fight a war without a road?
What's the holdup?
Road's out. The convoy can't make it through.
Turian Wing Artemek, this is Shepard. We've been delayed. Hold off your attack.
Negative, Commander. Our approach is locked. The Reaper already knows we're here.
An airstrike isn't enough against the Reaper. We must join the fight.
Damn it! I don't care if we have to build a new road. We are going! Shepard!
I've lost control. I can't pull up.
Shepard, what's happening?
Reeve! Get the female out of here now! Go! Artemek, do you copy?
We have to abort, Commander. That Reaper's tearing us to pieces.
Understood. Save your... pilots. Find another way.
There's a tunnel over there. Could be a way off.
Get to it. Reeve, are you receiving this? Is everyone okay?
We're Krogan. We're fine. The wreck made it out too.
The Turians had to call off the airstrike. We'll need a new plan for dealing with the Reaper.
We'll have to find you first. Where are you?
Underground. We see ruins of some kind.
Commander, that's the City of the Ancients.
How do we get out?
No maps exist. It's been abandoned for thousands of years.
I'm sure you can figure it out, Shepard. Find a way through, and we'll meet you. Nothing in the galaxy will stop this cure.
Fascinating. This painting suggests Krogan had an artistic side.
Notice they chose obedience as their subject.
That didn't feel like a quake.
Reeve, are you guys feeling these tremors?
Nothing here.
It could be something else, Commander. It is said that Kalros, the mother of all Thresher Maws, lives in this region.
then the last place you want to be is underground, Shepard. Get moving.
Calros, the mother of all Thresher Maws. Sounds troubling.
If the Krogan named it, it must be something special.
Calros, I would guess. Impressive.
If that's what we've been hearing down here, I suggest we get moving.
There are bound to be more than just the ones we killed. Reeve, we've got Rachni here. Keep an eye out.
I know, we're seeing them too. But all that matters is getting to that shroud. Move it.
Finally, light ahead. In my younger days, I would have loved to have spent time here studying these ruins.
Remnants of a failed species.
Reeve, we made it back outside.
If you can see the radioactive haze, you're making progress.
And the color green. I thought plants were extinct around here.
You're looking at hope, all that's left of it on Tuchanka. This is once a world full of beauty. Given a chance, it can be again.
Shepard, that Reaper is still disrupting the shroud. Get out of there and we'll pick you up.
We're on it.
And when we get there, vengeance will be mine.
Amazing. Imagine how much Krogan culture has been lost.
I see only waste here. A civilization that destroyed what it had. No Reapers were necessary.
Maybe Eve is right. Curing the genophage might lead to a Krogan renaissance.
Once a civilization has destroyed itself, the echo never fades. They are doomed to repeat.
Movement ahead.
More opportunity for a kill.
Nice job on the perimeter!
Not a place we want to...
Stay sharp!
It isn't over yet! That's it for now.
Reeve, you're right about Calros. She's on the move.
We've been talking about that, and what do you want?
Be quiet, Reeve. The commander has enough to worry about.
What's going on?
Just an idea. We can discuss it when you get out of there.
Take a breath, because
nearby. Get to it and we'll pick you up there.
We're in the middle of a firefight right now.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
I didn't think Tuchanka could get any worse.
Shepard, we're just below the bridge. Get down here and we can get to the street. Kairos!
Reeve!
Calros territorial instinct confirmed.
Let's see how fast she can go. Shepard, keep moving while I lose this thing. We'll find you somewhere ahead.
Pressure mark getting closer.
It must move.
I wonder where we are now. This planet is one giant death trap.
The Reapers must feel at home.
Ahead of us!
I have them in sight.
Shepard, Reeve busy driving truck. Are you still alive?
Doing what we can. What about you?
Alarmed yet entertained. Calros is quite resistant.
Direct, stick close. Let's try to get up to it. Shepard, we're losing Calros. Find a way down and we'll pick you up. Shepard, get in the truck. The rack, watch our back. That thresher maw's still out there. Make it fast, Reeve. We're in the open here.
Move it!
It's Calros! Move, Shepard!
We're in! Go!
Your Krogan friend may still be alive.
The rack was no friend. Now, let's get moving. We got a Reaper to deal with.
We don't have a plan for this.
Vengeance is the goal. Suicide is not.
We're not leaving here until the genophage is cured.
And I hope this idea you were talking about is a good one.
It's not mine, it's hers.
Calros. We summon her to the Reaper.
Would that even work?
Already discussed strategy. Just need to distract Reaper. Draw it from tower while Cure synthesized, released.
What makes you so sure she'll come?
Legends say she is the mother from which all other Thresher Maws spawn. This is as much her home as ours.
Every living thing on this planet knows how to kill, and kill well. Her more than most.
We flew through the Omega-4 relay and survived. We can do this.
I didn't think a human could have that kind of courage.
How would we summon her?
The tower was built in an arena devoted to Calros' glory. The Solarians thought she would scare away intruders.
Appears to have worked.
There are 2 Maw hammers there, the largest in existence. If you can activate them, Calros will come. That should distract the Reaper.
Meanwhile, laboratory nearby. We'll finish synthesizing Cure.
Let's make sure we all get out of here alive. We're gonna have one hell of a story to tell.
Shepard!
Just remember whose side. I can handle them. Go!
See you on the other side.
Stay alive, Shepard. We'll have cure ready.
Get in there!
Shepard, those Ragnar are dead. But the Maw hammers need to be raised before he can use them.
We're a little busy, Reeve.
Then leave that part to me and just get there.
Shepard, some luck. Original strain in storage. Preparing the cure now.
Quick, Mordin. They're all over us out
The
here.
Reaper!
Everyone all right?
I think so. Did we just get shot by a Reaper?
Consider that practice.
Shepard, the hammers are up. There are two of them. You'll have to activate them both.
Are we sure about this?
I remember this spot!
Keep moving.
Commander, this is Artemis Wing. We'll try to give that Reaper something else to shoot at.
Goddess, be with me. Go, let's push ahead.
Over on our left, one of the hammers!
The second is on the right!
Getting to them is another matter entirely! This is insane!
Mordin, we hit the first hammer. I'm coming.
Almost half cure. Eve's vital signs dropping. Trying to compensate.
The second hammer's on the other side!
Shepard, you still have to activate the second one.
I'm a little busy, Reeve.
There are no excuses on Tuchanka.
Go! Get back to the truck. I'll take care of the cure. Mordin, is the cure ready?
Yes, loaded for dispersal in 2 minutes. But Eve dead.
What happened?
Stress sampling, too intense. Too much trauma. Wanted to stop. She refused. Her decision.
She did it for her people.
Female was stabilizing force for Krogan. Implications of Reeve as lone Krogan leader. Problematic.
Damn!
Control room at top of Shroud Tower. Must take elevator up.
You're going up there?
Yes, readings at lab suggest temperature malfunction. Could affect cure viability. Need to adjust settings manually.
It's too dangerous, Mordin. We need to get out of here.
No, temperature variance could destroy cure. Time running out. Have to go up.
Mordin! You're not going up.
Not concerned for my safety. Concerned I might discover something. Sabotage? But whose? Ah. Why, Shepard? That desperate for Salarian aid? Or that afraid of Krogan?
Every time we've talked about this before, you've defended the genophage. Hell, you destroyed Malin's data. How can you change your mind now?
I made a mistake! I made a mistake. Focused on big picture. Big picture made of little pictures. Too many variables. Can't stop now. Gone too far. Eve dead. Krogan deserve a cure.
Do they? Has Reeve proven that the Krogan can be trusted?
Reeve's attitude... troubling.
Without Eve to hold him in check, he'll come after the Turians. And the Solarians. And if you go up there to die, you won't be able to stop him.
Eve would have stopped him.
Eve isn't here.
No. Suggest we let Krogan believe dispersal was a success. Ensure alliance. We'll need to disappear to keep story accurate. Reeve will think I died at Tower, curing genophage.
Doing what had to be done.
We'll also inform the Dalatras of the deception.
Good. Here are the coordinates for the Crucible project. We can use your help building it.
Thank you, Shepard. Too eager to atone. Would have compounded error. Glad you were here.
Someone else might have gotten it wrong.
Void, we commit her body. In life, this Krogan faced our greatest enemy with rare valor. In death, she has proven a savior to her people. May her courage fan the flames of hope for the future. She is now the true mother of Tuchanka.
Wouldn't be a war without a funeral.
She died because of a decision I made. Malin's research might have saved her.
Death is no stranger to Tuchanka. She fulfilled her purpose. It was a shame about the pyjak, though. Mordin.
You mean, up on the tower?
For someone who wasn't Krogan, he showed surprising courage. But history can't show a Solarian curing the genophage.
Then who did?
The only Krogan who is left standing. I may end up being more famous than you, Shepard. No matter. You lived up to your word, now I'll do the same. Tell the Turians we're more than happy to come show them how to win a war. The Krogan already killed one Reaper, didn't we?
Hell of a thing you just pulled off, Commander. Curing the genophage? I never thought I'd see the day.
Reeve has agreed to help the Turians, Admiral. We should get their full support.
And the Solarians? How did you manage to get them on board?
Careful diplomacy.
I don't think I want to know what that means. Though I bet it has something to do with the Solarian scientist who just showed up at our door. He's so full of ideas about the Crucible, nobody can shut him up.
No comment, sir.
I'll take your word on that. You're starting to put together a real alliance out there. Good work, Commander. Hackett, out.
Commander, Erdnot Reeve has begun sending troops to Palaven. You kept your end of the bargain, and now I'll keep mine. The Turian hierarchy will stand with humanity against the Reapers.
I'm glad we can help each other out. It's the only way we're gonna defeat the Reapers.
That much is certain. To that end, several dry dock ships are ready to help build the Crucible. Garrus will coordinate them.
Yes, sir.
And when the time comes to deploy it, the full measure of our fleet will be there for Earth. May the spirits watch over us all.
I'll start managing Turian support right away, Shepard. You must be exhausted. Mordin dying, it can't be easy.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
We both know you need a clear head to win a war. There's no room for mistakes here. You should catch some shut-eye. I'll make sure Joker doesn't launch any suicide missions.
Anything happens, you let me know.
One day there will be payback for all that my people have suffered. One of us will see that day.
Your courage for my people will be remembered. You won't be alone in the fight. Are you here to kill?
won't happen. Go get him, Commander. I'll see you all when you get back.
My people have a saying. Seek the enemy of your enemy, and you will find a friend.
It's open.
Shepard, there's something you need to hear.
All right.
Is this a bad time?
Thinking of some friends who aren't around thanks to this war.
That's thanks to the Reapers, not you. Are you thinking about anyone in particular?
No one I want to talk about right now.
I understand.
Didn't you have something for me?
The Solarian Counselor has an urgent matter.
Let me guess. He called the comm room.
The Council must be taking the Crucible seriously. I'll see you downstairs.
Commander, I understand the issue of Krogan reinforcements to Palaven has been resolved to everyone's satisfaction.
I wouldn't say everyone, but it'll do.
I don't bother with specifics. They always disappoint. At any rate, I have a different problem in mind. I have concerns about humanity's representative, Councillor Udina. My agents have discovered that he's using his authority to move vast sums of money. For what purpose? We're not sure.
Why bring this to me? Put Citadel security on it.
You're a human and relatively neutral politically. Your backing would help me ease through... Let's not speak of it now. Come to the Citadel and grant me a moment of your time. You may find it interesting. Valorn out.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
Commander Shepard, something you need to talk about?
What about the extra help we picked up along the way?
The Krogan and Turians have obviously been a big help. Had that female Krogan you rescued survived, she might have rallied more support from the clans, but I'll take what we can get. I'm glad you disabled that bomb on Tuchanka. We could have lost a lot of Krogan support. As it is, we picked up some Turian troops.
Good to hear. How about the Solarians?
They've committed a fleet. I still don't know how you managed that, given their views on the genophage cure.
What about the Rachni?
I wouldn't have believed it, but the Rachni are helping us build the Crucible.
You're kidding.
Turns out they have a knack for weapons of mass destruction. In hindsight, I guess they'd know a thing or two about waging a galactic war.
No problems with them then?
Other than scaring the hell out of our engineers, no. Not a lot of small talk going on there.
What about Arya's mercenaries?
Arya T'Loak, there's someone I never thought we'd be in bed with. The Blood Pack will be useful, and violent. Mostly Vorchai here. We'll put the Blue Suns to good use. Intel says Darner Vosk is bringing his men, and that they're gunning for a fight. The Eclipse are providing troops and mechs. When we find a Reaper soft spot, they'll help us hit it. Don't want to know how you got Arya's cooperation, but whatever you did, it was worth it.
Do you know how the other races are doing against the Reapers?
Believe it or not, the Turians and Krogan actually seem to be getting along. Erdnot Reeve has deployed troops and they're giving the Reapers a moment of pause. The Solarians are still hanging on to Surkesh, but the Reapers are starting to breathe down their necks too.
What about the Asari?
They have to be feeling the heat. The Reapers are moving fast with the obvious intent of taking Thessia. Interestingly, the Reapers are leaving Parnak alone. It's the Yogg homeworld.
Can't say that I blame them. Yogg have teeth.
Well, if we lose this war, it might be them running the next cycle. It's easy to forget the Reapers don't destroy every species.
Just the ones who can threaten them. Any word on the Volus and Elcor?
The Turians and the Krogan sent forces to the Volus homeworld, Irun. It might not be enough, but at least they've got Reaper forces bogged down in a nasty ground war. As for Elcor, they're still in the fight, though our projections show the Reapers encroaching on their territory soon.
What happened to the Batarians?
Never stood a chance, hit by the Reapers straight out of the gate. And without any allies to call on, I think the Batarians are history.
Have we heard anything from the Quarians or Geth?
Something might be brewing near the Geth border, but our intel is sketchy. News is getting harder to come by as things get worse.
What's our state of readiness, Admiral?
We're doing well, Commander. We're hitting the enemy hard, inflicting damage, and disappearing before they have a chance to do the same to us. I'm pleased to say our order of battle was the correct strategy. Now let's just stick to it.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
Bethany, you see the bids of the Maw taking down the Reaper? Man, I wish I could have been there.
I'm just glad the diplomats are off the ship. A Krogan and a Turian in the same room is a fight waiting to happen.
Commander, Admiral Hackett has requested your help with a Cerberus fighter base on Novaria. The Turians have given us top-level access to their combat data. Their ships are already moving in to help the Alliance fleet. You actually secured a Krogan-Turian alliance. It's one thing to hear about Commander Shepard. It's another to see her in action. Commander?
All right, my turn. What's the first order an Alliance commander gives at the start of combat?
I give up.
Correct.
Alright, big guy. What do you call it when a Turian gets killed by a horrible spiky monster?
Friendly fire. Come on, that one goes back to Shang-Chi.
How you gotta respect the classics?
How many humans does it take to activate a dormant mass relay?
602. 600 to vote on it, 1 to ask the Asari for technical help, and 1 to request a seat on the council afterward. How do you know when a Turian's out of ammo?
He switches to the stick up his ass as a backup weapon. Why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
You're shitting me! The Turian military has one about me?
Oh, absolutely. I heard it myself from a private back on Palaven.
Alright, why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
So their Marines can beat someone in hand-to-hand drills.
Damn, you need to tell James that one. Hey, what's the hardest part about treating a Turian who took a rocket to one side of his face?
Figuring out which side took the rocket.
Never thought I'd see the Krogan and the Turians team up. Even the Reapers have to be a little nervous about pissing them off.
I'd say more than a little.
I'm sorry about Mordin.
Had to be done.
He'll have a hell of a tombstone. Cured the genophage, with a little asterisk, and then at the bottom it'll say, which he also created.
I always thought he was crazy. Useful, but crazy. Then he gives up his own life.
To save the Krogan. Doesn't do much to disprove the crazy theory, huh?
I guess not. But he was one of ours.
So now that we got the Krogan and the Turians, what now?
The Krogan help us turn the tide on Palaven. They can shoot at something useful for a change.
Dig till we hit daylight, huh? Works for me.
So how does it feel knowing Krogan will be singing songs about you until the end of time? I'd think it would be an honor.
There's enough misery in this universe. Nice to see something go right for a change.
You don't seem too thrilled about it.
Just tired.
Can't say I've ever really witnessed history in the making like this. Well, except for Sovereign attacking the Citadel, and then there was the Collector base, but this one felt good. I just hope Reeve remembers his history. I don't want to be back on Tuchanka someday ending another war.
I wouldn't worry about that.
No? Well, then you've got more faith in him than I do. If it wasn't my own world that needed help, I might have looked for a way out.
That would have been tough to live with. Tricking an entire species like that.
I'm not saying you wouldn't need ice in your veins, but I doubt Mordin would have gone along with it.
We'll never know.
I wonder where all the Krogan will live now. I've never seen what you'd call a house on Tuchanka. I wonder where all the Krogan will live now. I've never seen what you'd call a house.
Commander?
I wonder where all the Krogan...
Commander?
I wonder where all the Krogan will live now. I've never seen what you'd call a house on Tuchanka.
Any sign of life?
The Reaper destroyed by the Thresher Maw appears to be completely inert, Doctor. We would need to send in teams to be sure.
Out of the question. Tell the Krogan to stay away. I wish Eve could have seen the rebirth of her people. The Krogan won't let themselves fall by the wayside again. Not like they did after the rebellions. We'll have to get used to them having a bigger part in the galaxy. We always wanted the Krogan to fight the Reapers. It's what Reeve does afterwards that worries me. I hope the Krogan live up to their ancient legacy, and for the better. Feel free to look around. Feel free to look around. Feel free to look around.
Greetings, Commander.
Hello, Commander. Hello, Commander. Hello, Commander. Hello, Commander. Hello, 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 Commander. Hello, 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 Commander. Hello, Commander. Hello, 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 Commander. Hello, Commander.
What are you up to now? I am uploading data on the destroyed Reaper to the Turians. They are investigating possible Reaper structural weakness. Our data says Reaper capital ships such as Sovereign are of unique design. However, smaller Reaper destroyers bear similarities.
That one was small?
Relatively, yes. Ground attack ships are only 160 meters in height. Sovereign was approximately 2 kilometers.
Well, keep talking to the Turians. If there's a chink in the Reaper's armor, we all need to know it.
Hello, Shepard. Hello, Shepard.
Hello, Commander. Hello, hello, Commander.
Commander.
You settling in, Javik?
I believe some of the crew wishes to be my friend. That is not my purpose here. Also, I find I need to wash my hands. The residue of the ship is strong.
How so?
I have been exploring. There are traces of those who lived on the Normandy before. I detected a human female. Her genetic structure was unnatural, as if artificially created.
Sounds like Miranda.
And a Drell. There was illness in him.
Thane,
and the Krogan we met, who lived in these quarters. He was undergoing a metamorphosis. His memories were confused, not organic to his mind. There was great confusion and turmoil.
I still can't wrap my head around that. Reading information like you do.
For my people, it was as natural as breathing.
Evolution's an amazing force.
Our scientists believed it was the only force in the galaxy that mattered. They called it the cosmic imperative. The strong flourished, the weak perished. The governments of your cycle seem concerned with ensuring the survival of all.
Was this imperative just your scientists' opinion, or did they prove something we don't know?
The universe had already proven it. They only had to look around.
And saw what, exactly?
Extinction is the rule of law in the cosmos, the natural order of things. The weakest species are doomed.
We can't afford any weak links in this war. They drain our resources.
They can become a resource of their own.
How?
If the Reapers are busy conquering the weak, they are not watching you.
So use them as a distraction.
All strategies must be considered, and few are too extreme. Though I do not think your Asari approves of my beliefs.
Liara? I think she just had a different idea about what Protheans were like.
We are all a product of our time. Had I been born in this cycle, perhaps I would be the noble scholar she wishes me to be.
Maybe. Or maybe you'd still be a soldier.
I do wonder sometimes. Living a life of constant war, taking life in every battle.
Does it get to you?
It shapes me, as stone is shaped by the one who carves it. The stone has no choice in the form it will take. You and I, Commander. War is our sculptor, and we are prisoners to its design.
Maybe not much longer. We win this and we'll both be set free.
Thank you, Commander. I have seen the death of a Reaper. It has been a long time.
Let's hope it's the first of many.
Yes, a difficult fight remains. In your position, I would have offered the Solarian leader a deal.
Oh?
You only had to make the Krogan believe you cured their disease. They are too stupid to know the difference. The Solarians would have been grateful and rewarded you. Both would have served you at the same time. Morality and friendship do not matter now. Your allies are simply resources to use against the Reapers. I am detecting an air of deception about you, Commander. The mind may lie, but the body cannot. If you have done as I suspect, your commitment to victory is beyond reproach. If the Krogan seek retribution for the past, do not waste time on sterility plagues. Destroy them where they stand. In the meantime, they are useful cannon fodder against the Reapers. Do not care what others think. Do what you must. Do not care what others do not care, 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 do not care what do not care what others think. Do not care what 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 others think. Do what you must.
Gavi, have you ever seen recordings of Liara's mother, Matriarch Benesia?
Yes? What about her?
And remember Samara, the Asari Justica?
Where are you going with this, Kenneth?
Have you noticed that older Asari women seem to be a bit more ample? Do you think they just keep growing?
Kenneth!
I think I'll spend my sunset days in an Asari retirement home.
If I don't kill you first. Commander?
Power grid is in the green.
Commander.
Genophage cure, huh? This beats the hell out of reporting on the Milgram City Council.
I don't think I've heard of Milgram. Which planet is that again?
Beckenstein. It's right next door to the Citadel. I'm a colony kid. Commander, got a minute?
What do you want to know?
You've just implemented a cure for the genophage. Millions of Krogan will start fighting the Reapers. What do you say to people who think humanity is starting another Rachni War and Krogan rebellions?
We all know our history, but this isn't 1400 years ago.
But if the genophage is gone, what makes these Krogan different from the ones that rebelled?
The Krogan have no warships. If the Reapers focus on them, they could be wiped out. Combining their infantry with the Turian fleet is a huge asset, and both parties know it.
Are you concerned about possible Krogan retribution on Palaven or Surkesh?
The Krogan know their mission. They'll have their hands full fighting the Reapers.
There it is, straight from Commander Shepard. Until tomorrow, this is Diana Allers. Good night and stay strong. Okay, I'll cut that together with the rest of the segment and send it to Command for approval. Commander.
You think that cure they dispersed could do anything to us? We're not going to start growing scales or anything, right? Maybe now that we have the Krogan on board, we can go back to fighting the Reapers. I was looking at the specs on that Reaper you took out on Tuchanka. That was one of the small ones? Don't get me wrong, it's still dead, but damn. There was nothing small about it. Do you hear that hum? Is that just me?
Everything okay, Shepard? Everything is in order.